The Knitters are here! And we are here live in Chagrin Falls, Ohio at the Artful Yarn. And Kathy Hogan has been so kind to host us here today on the first Saturday of the Discovery Yarn Tour here in Northeast Ohio. Woohoo! I know, we're so excited. We're gonna head up into the shop and see what she has, and hopefully we'll meet some people. Who knows? There's a family coming through now and exploring Chagrin Falls, because this is a great little town, so much to see. But we're heading up to the cutest little yarn shop in Ohio. So let's go.
Okay, we're moving.
All right, turn it here. We're gonna flip it. There we go. Look at us. We are so high tech. Goodness.
It almost fell on our face.
Walking up.
I love her sign.
Look at how cute. And why are we here?
Oh, and listen to her happy music. Hey, wait, look. Would you mind being on a live podcast? We have a knitter. Come on. The knitters are here. And look at her in her beautiful knitwear heading to the yarn shop.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, the knitters
And
are
who
here.
do we have here? Hi, Kathy.
I have a special delivery for you. Okay, thanks. You can go to Tiffany. Hi, you guys. We're so glad to see you.
Good to see you, Kathy. What you got here?
Wow. We're going to just thank you for coming to visit us during the yarn tour. So we've got some passports for you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Let's see.
Here's one.
Okay, so one for you, one for you.
Thank you.
Package, one for you, and then here are your bags.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, aren't they cute?
Yep, and you can have those
Thank
too.
you.
So, you know, the yarn tour, I'm going to just turn off my magic music machine. There we go, because we don't want to hear
Partridge Family.
Linda Ronstadt.
Oh,
So, as you all are familiar, the yarn tour is celebrating its 15th anniversary.
nice.
We've done it for 11 years, and we were the newbie like 4 years ago. I know, right? So when everybody comes in, we just sort of start off with the yummy over here. This is our prize basket. So don't forget, if you buy something today, right?
Kathy has amazing prize baskets, because I actually won one 2 years ago, and I got this yarn in it.
Nice.
It's like no,
No.
spun right
round.
Spun right round, and it's super squishy and
Remember,
awesome.
we were all
So,
very jealous of
You
all
guys
the stuff
were.
that was
Oh,
in
yeah,
There is
we were.
so much. She knows how to
Because
put a
it
basket
Maybe you
together.
will win this one.
That's
Anger is
Right.
more the word.
Oh, was it
not
anger?
just- Yeah.
True.
I had severe FOMO.
Yeah.
Our basket is worth over $500.
Wow.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Because we have connected with Laura Tabbitt, who is one of the more recent hot designers for Blue Sky Fibers.
New Huff.
Ah.
Yep, so she'll actually be here next Saturday to visit with
Nice.
everybody. And she is, this is one of her new designs here. It's called the 27 color cowl. So the other drawing that everybody will be entered into is to the class with her on October 1st. And then this pretty yarn, la la la. This is also Blue
That
Sky's
is
new
gorgeous. I'm gonna zoom
27
in on
color
Nice.
bundle, of which we have quite a few.
Yes.
We ordered quite a few from them.
No, look. It's my calling
It's
card.
your party and you'll
But
cry
it
if you want
happens
to.
to go
Great.
with a 27 color mini skein
right.
bundle.
Bundle cowl, yes, and she'll be teaching. If you're not familiar, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. She'll be doing this. We'll talk about that part later. But it's you'll be learning a little bit of Fair Isle.
Oh,
Stranded knitting to do that
Nice.
from her. So she lives in Central Ohio, so we're really excited to have her here. So we also offer road snacks because when you're shopping for the yarn tour, you just want to get out to the next place, right?
That's
So we have
right.
some granola, water bottles. We treat you right that way.
Nice.
And would you like to see our patterns for the yarn tour?
Yes.
All right,
We
so we'll go
absolutely
over
would.
here. I kind of have to turn my back.
That's okay.
Don't trip and fall again.
Yes, please.
So this is our, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Universal Yarn. We contacted them and asked them, we don't really do a lot of designing of our own patterns, although one of my associates does. So we asked them if they would design patterns for us, and they designed free. They didn't charge us for this.
Nice.
Over the several months, this is called the coffee set. So it's a
Ooh,
cable
cute.
Scarf and hat with pom-pom. And then they did this rockin' awesome crochet. Crochet is all that right now, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's super cool. Oh, see, this is what happens when you break your wrist and have Velcro on your brace, right? So anyway, I love this because I have sons that would say, I would wear that. Along with people who are
Wow, nice.
right. Okay. So anybody could wear this. So and this these patterns feature a yarn from Blue Sky called Color Burst, and it's a big bundle of fun. It's called a Beehive Ball, and that's around the corner over there. And one Beehive Ball makes this.
Makes both pieces?
It makes the hat and the scarf and the pom-pom. Really?
Nice.
So we have, it's going really fast because it's
Lots
a
of
real,
colors. There's pink.
yeah. And it's going really fast. It's a really good price point. So people don't have to spend $60 or $70 on a project pattern of the Artful Yarn.
Nice.
Which they might have sort of been used to doing in the past. Because we felt like everything's expensive, everything is difficult. We want patterns that are easy to do, that don't take a lot of brain power, and that don't cost an arm and a leg. Because when you're on the yarn tour, you need to budget your money.
Right.
Right?
Yes, because there's how many stores on the yarn tour?
There are 16 shops on the yarn tour, and we
Nice.
go from Vermilion, and I think the furthest east, and then down to the Youngstown, just above the Youngstown area.
There's
to
a couple
Whitman.
of them
Oberlin.
already.
There they are.
There's Vermilion, there's Oberlin, and there's
Down by Cleveland Rocky River.
Yeah, River
Yeah.
Color Studio. Now, what are you wearing today? This is lovely.
Oops. Sorry.
an old cardigan.
It's
Yeah, but look at, I mean, my
It's
goodness.
adorable. This is our fiber friend Fern, and we're so happy to see you in
Nice
here
to meet all of
today.
you.
Thank
Right?
you
And
for
thank
popping
you for
in with
popping in
us.
on our
Oh,
podcast.
my pleasure. Yeah.
And what are you buying today?
Well, so far,
She's just beginning.
Right.
even though I have two sets of these, I have a granddaughter who is a very avid knitter, but has no blockers.
Oh, so she
Therefore,
does.
I have
You
to
do-
block
right.
her
Stop.
sweater.
Okay.
Let's
So
put
you're
it this way.
empowering her to do it on her own.
I am.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Let's put it this way. She used yarn from my stash.
Oh
I blocked it.
Needles from your stash.
No, she has her own.
Oh, okay.
I pulled in all her ends. Do you not think I deserve the sweater?
You do.
No,
Yes.
it's her sweater.
You need to,
ends?
right.
Yeah, sure.
You need to tell her that you
we're
deserve a
gonna
gift
officially hire
certificate
her.
to the Artful Yarn for doing all that
There
work
you
for
go.
her.
Oops. You
Right.
dropped some.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
right.
you.
She's
Right.
she's just a recent graduate of
Gotcha.
college
Gotcha.
at Oberlin, so Phi Beta Kappa.
All right.
So
Shout
she's
out
a
to
struggling,
granddaughter.
young,
Right. Well, let me show everybody the passport.
Absolutely.
All right. So when you buy a passport, it looks like this, and we will be stamping the back of this. We only have 6 left, four left. So people need to hurry in. But the passport tells you everything you need to know. So if you turn to, we're in the back here. So when you go, every shop has a page that has their address, their phone number, their website,
Their yarn
and their
tour
yarn
hours
tour
and
hours
their
and their regular
regular
hours. And there's also a website called the yarndiscoverytour.com. It's great. It talks about different ways to shop the tour. It lists all the shops that are participating, and it shows you their free patterns. Because once you buy a passport and get your free tote bag, you are entered into all the prizes that the yarn tour has. But then you have to shop a shop. You spend a minimum of $10. You get a free crochet or knit pattern from them. You get a free pin like Fern was showing you on your, to put on your bag, and you get entered into that shop's prize basket. So all the shops have to have a prize basket valued at $100 or more. So why wouldn't you buy an $8 passport
Right.
to get all the goodness, right?
Absolutely.
So the tour goes, it's going on now through the 25th. It's the last, I think it's the last Sunday. No, I don't think it is the exact last Sunday. But anyway, it goes until the 25th. And Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I call it the most wonderful time of the year.
The other thing that's really kind
Yeah.
of cool is that Passport, it also gives the store hours during normal times.
Correct.
So it's not only good for just the tour, it's a really good resource for the rest of the year.
That's a good way to put that. And also, people sort of keep this as a souvenir because every shop has a different sticker or stamper that they put on here to say that you shopped. Oh, and I forgot that this year, for the first time in a couple of 3 years, we're doing an all shops visited basket. So we kind of put that aside during the pandemic, but this year, since it's our 15th anniversary, we said let's do an all shops visited basket. So be sure if you do visit all the shops, you tell that last shop that you've done all 16, so they can put you on the list to be drawn for that.
Are there also baskets at like 5 and 10?
Not this year.
Not this year? Okay.
We set that aside during the pandemic because a lot of people shopped virtually.
Right.
So we've kept that the same, but what they're doing instead, which is actually kind of cooler, is that instead of having just like 3 big baskets to give away, we're putting together and have put together smaller kits. So last year we gave away 75 things.
Wow.
Right? So chances are good. You could win something. Right?
Absolutely.
I know.
Ask Jen.
Win big.
Jen always
Exactly.
wins.
And you know
Exactly.
what? There were so many things in that basket, and I still use them. I mean, they were all useful things.
Awesome.
Because you never know what you're gonna get, but everything in there I use.
Kind of like a box of chocolates.
It is, but it doesn't put everything in it.
Perfect. That's the perfect kind of thing. When we had somebody say winning your basket is like winning the lottery, I was like, I put that on our website because it's a lot of fun. Or nobody has to know what's in that basket. So if you have some fiber friends that you could just like
I was totally selfish and kept it all.
gift bags for
I
other
kept it
fiber
all.
friends people. So anyway, so yeah, so I wanted to may I show you just something that we have from Blue
Please.
Sky?
Yay! Let's go.
Walking around. So Blue Sky has launched a couple of things. First of all, they just launched this signature project of theirs. It's called the 27 color snood, which snood. Okay, we won't really get into that word, but what's really nice about this is it's really accessible to a newer knitter. You're starting at the bottom and you're doing decreases and you're just adding other colors in. So we've got that bundle that Darcy was like loving on earlier. It uses one of those and then 4 skeins of a 50-gram hank of. It's so beautiful. We might put it on somebody to model later.
There you go.
Yeah, right? So we love Blue Sky, we love Universal, we love Malabrigo. These have been really, really nice vendors of ours that have sort of helped us survive through the pandemic. So then Blue Sky has also come out with this new,
This is lovely.
okay, I'm just gonna do this, just
Feel the
so
squish.
beautiful.
Ooh,
Here,
look at that
feel the
tweed.
squish.
Oh, the
Here, I'm
squish.
handing them out. Here we go,
Allison's gonna
right?
steal the
They're
tweed.
so beautiful.
And the color's awesome.
My favorite.
There are 14 different colors. They've already sold out of them because I think the Artful Yarn bought kind of a lot of them at the end there. But more will be coming in. But what's nice about this yarn, we've been looking for a toned yarn for a long time. And a lot of them are kind of not quite Artful Yarn worthy. But we love this one. It's very soft. It's a true Aran, so you're knitting on a 10. Right? And
Loving that.
they said it's name for a hat is called the Portland cap, and you can feel how squishy that is. So it's going to be really pretty and warm. And if you go to blueskyfibers.com, they have a lookbook that'll show you all of the patterns that are with their Aran tweed. And we are going to be doing a vest project from that. And it's just the bomb.
No, we want you to be in here. Come on,
Yes,
Fern.
Fern is
You're shopping. We love it.
So we've got this. I don't know if everybody else does on the yarn tour, but we're excited to have it. And we have a free pattern if you just buy 2 skeins to make a hat. Because let's face it, we live in Northeast Ohio, right? And we need hats. So we're loving this.
Now, are those the 50-gram skeins or are they 100-gram skeins?
Full on.
Full. Okay.
Full on. Let's see. They are 100 gram, and there are 109 yards on here. And it's 85%. They're Highland wool that they. You know what's really cool about this guy? They have created relationships over the years with peoples in South America, primarily Peru, and they have fostered those communities so that there is employment for people, good paying jobs for people, caring for the animals, dyeing the yarn, skeiming it. So that's a big thing with us. We like things that are, there's like a little social justice story behind them, and we love that they do that.
Yeah, because you support the hats not hate and that kind of thing too,
Exactly.
right?
Exactly. And what is the other one? I'm blanking on it. It's the
Knitted.
knitted knockers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, and we have people calling us. We have those here. People know somebody who would like one. It's important with knitted knockers. I'm a breast cancer survivor myself. That the prosthesis that they give you is this hard plastic thing that hurts and makes you hot and sweaty. You get a knitted knocker. It's knitted. It's soft. It's washable. It's so much nicer and easier to wear. So yeah, so how about we pop in there and I want to show you a couple of books that came out with one of our author friends.
Awesome.
All
And
right.
this is also the little room that we are going to record in later on and do our next podcast. And isn't it lovely? Just gonna-
Okay, first of all, we squished the yarn, but
Now we're gonna sniff the coffee.
So I
This is
definitely,
a squish and sniff shop.
definitely want
All
to
the
know more about
senses.
that.
all the
okay,
senses.
Okay.
I definitely want to know more about the coffee and what's going on with that.
Okay,
Because
so-
coffee's my jam.
All right, so we've had a big run on this coffee. So you guys will have to fight over who gets this one. But it's called the Knit Coffee Company, and it's a very nice sort of medium Italian roast.
Okay.
So we,
So that means it's stronger, right?
it's not, it's very mild, and we gave this to some real, can I just say, coffee snobs? Very coffee snobby. And they tried this and they came back and they were like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And they bought, so we've had a little bit of a run on this. So we will be working to get more of this because this would be a great stocking stuffer or yarn tour bag stuffer after the tour's over. So
Knit night.
Yes.
everybody thinks that this is a yarn kit. I'm like,
It does look like it
what
because
is
they
that?
put that.
But the big thing is it's not, you have to grind it. It's
Okay,
beans.
so it's beans.
Right.
Even
Well,
better.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can, yeah.
That's
so,
better, yeah.
But we thought putting that right next to our mugs, right?
I love the
So,
little guy on the
good,
mug.
just-
so anyway, for those of you who have been around the Artful Yarn a lot, you know that yeah, right? Yes, keep calm and carry yarn. My sister gave me a sign that said this when I first opened up the shop. So I made sure that we put that on the back of the mug.
Awesome.
So, for those of you who have been with
Yes.
us for a while, we have these two books by Allie Plater. Allie Plater. How's that? Ooh, that's showing my brace again. There we go. Allie Plater. Allie Plater comes from the romance novel tradition, but she has started a new series called the Riverbank Knitting Mysteries. And so while these words, cozy, knitting, mystery, don't go well together, cozy, murder, mystery. Okay.
Okay, that does.
Right. Okay, Allie. But she has written these, and it's about a woman who left her corporate job and has now opened a yarn shop in a town very similar to the one where we are.
Nice.
And she has a dog, and his name is Hank. And so I think over the years, there's going to be a lot of people dying in the town where these are held. But
They're only visitors.
She wrote
right. They're all visitors, exactly. But
Don't
Allie,
visit that town.
Allie is also a wonderful knitter. So I met her a long time ago when she came through here to do a blog post about the Artful Yarn. But the books are really fun. They're easy to read. You can throw them in your knitting bag. You can read them like this weekend. It's not smutty. With her high school sweetheart there. It's just really funny, and everybody who knits or crochets and goes into a yarn shop can totally relate to these stories. There's also a pattern that figures into both of these,
Oh, nice.
and the pattern is in the back of the book.
Ooh.
So these are all of like $8.99. And bonus, because she loves us so much and we love her, she's autographed every book. So if you're on the yarn tour and you're like, this is a good start towards your $10. If you just want to do this and some stitch markers, you're good to go, right? So, but we love Allie, and she came
And
here.
that's on my list.
Yep, she came here this May. think she came in May and did a book signing and reading. So the next book comes out in November, and it's called It Came Upon a Midnight Sheer. So we will probably be inviting her to do a Zoom with us and read that. So, but check her out, Allie Pleiter. She's really great. She's from Chicago. She has over 3.5 million books in print. So, okay, right? So what else do you want to talk about?
I want to know about what was the thing on the website with the new.
There's new embroidery, new.
There was something else. No, there was something else. I mean, that's on it too. But
Ooh, new classes.
see, you all were supposed to
Okay,
remind me because my brain doesn't work.
It'll come to her in about an hour.
No.
So
Just look it up and we'll talk about it.
stop staring at me while I think.
Okay.
You don't want to see smoke coming out of my ears.
Right.
There
Okay.
we go.
So let me tell you all about this real fast because everybody's going to ask.
Yes.
Broke my wrist in May very badly. Fell off a curb. Watch out for curbs. Had surgery. Waited 3 months. Had another surgery 3 weeks ago to remove all the hardware, and now I'm rehabbing. I'm fine. I'm good. And no, I cannot knit yet, but we're getting close. All right, you found it.
I found it.
That was your
The-
commercial.
The
There.
trunk show that's coming in October.
And
Mud?
we're not really sure. We think it's Mood.
Mood?
Mood because it's Danish.
M-U-U-D.
M-U-U-D. And it's
Oh, that's right.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
The bag.
I
It is
so
a
want to know about
phenomenal-
that.
They are phenomenal. They have 2 different colors. There's more of like a smoky camel color, and then they have a little darker brown. And they are handcrafted accessory bags and accessory bags for
Oh.
knitting and crochet people.
So it had like needle holders
Yes.
and double point holders.
Yes,
I so
and
want
pockets,
that.
and they're quite a thing. And I would suggest that people just order those, and that's your Christmas gift to yourself. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Done
Just like
today.
that.
And
Yes.
now
We know what Jen
Yeah.
We can rationalize
Let me
anything.
text Frank.
Especially when you're high on fiber.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that they're made of leather, so you can, smell that wonderful.
Leather and wool.
And they're beautiful. And we thought about bringing some of them in, and then we were like, sometimes we bring things in that other people really don't like, so we said, let's bring them in as a trunk show. And then when we see that everybody loves them as much as we do, then we can have some in the shop, right?
Okay, so marking it down on
It's
the
in,
calendar.
it's for a good part of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
You might all have to come up here for me because I know
Right.
October's
So
full.
shameless plug, it's theartfulyarn.com.
And the Discovery Yarn Tour goes on for all of September,
It
correct?
ends on the 25th. So I
25th?
think, 30 days has September, so
Yeah.
there's another week, but we
Okay.
end on the 25th. Yeah. And all the shops are great. Everybody has something different. We're all super excited. And, the pandemic has been tough for retailers and restaurants. And this is the month where always we have done, it's kind of helped get us up over the bump of the slow summers. It's even more important now. So we encourage everybody just to come out. You don't have to spend a fortune. And also, if you haven't been to the Artful Yarn for a while, we're calling it our homecoming month because people are coming back that we haven't seen for 3 years, right?
Yeah.
So just come out and see your fiber
So
girl
you
friends.
mentioned it's been hard for retailers. So
Yeah.
if somebody's traveling far to come to
Yeah.
your store, what
Yeah.
else in Chagrin Falls might they enjoy?
Oh my gosh, Chagrin Falls is the best place to visit because we have a waterfall, right? And we have a lovely
Yes,
river
falls.
walk. What I love about Chagrin Falls and why I like staying here is that most of the restaurants and businesses that are here are mom and pop, okay? We have a Starbucks because you have to have that. And then but most of the shops are single entrepreneurs, just like me and the Artful Yarn. And that's really fun because you're not just gonna see another, we took our son to college this couple weeks ago, went into the Walmart there, and it was like the Walmart where I live. It's like, it's set up exactly the same, but you're not gonna have sameness in Chagrin Falls at all. And we have restaurants that are highly honored and regarded, that
Small
Got
town
coffee
USA.
shops.
yes, we got Heartwood Roasters. I don't want to plug other places because I'll be in trouble. But anyway, we have some wonderful stores that are really kicky fun and
Do you know that this coffee shop that we might not name again
right?
has a fall favorite of
It
mine?
might very much
sweater
have that.
weather?
They might.
So they might have sweater weather.
They
so
might have some things like that. And the
Yeah.
waterfall is really great. There's an upper level where if you have young children, there's a little playground up here. You can buy a bag of duck food for $1 at the local hardware, and you can feed the ducks, and that's a big fun thing to do.
And your local hardware store has been here for 100 plus.
150, I don't know.
They
It's
just
crazy.
did something on a local news
They're
channel.
wonderful.
Yeah.
They're wonderful, family owned, great people. And I had lights out in here. I called down there and one of the dudes came up and put them in for me.
All right.
Right? So it's really nice. But if you go to the waterfall, you can walk all the way down. Or if you don't want to be that adventurous, you can go down. I always say to go to the first landing, turn your back to the waterfall and take a selfie. Because that's a real Chagrin Falls kind of thing to do. But we have bookstores, toy stores, ice cream stores, all
Some
that.
nice clothing.
Some really nice clothing, very lovely.
You could spend a whole day here.
Yes, I would love to give you the whole itinerary, but you can probably just go to Chagrin Falls on Facebook, Instagram, wherever, and they have a whole list of all of the, everything that is here. Because it's just, it's like going on vacation without really leaving Northeast Ohio to come here. And it's always very pretty, and pro fact, I don't know if this is true or not, but I was told when I started my shop that Chagrin Falls was the model for Bedford Falls. And my holiday classic favorite, It's a Wonderful Life.
That is true.
Right.
Yeah.
That
So
would make
that's-
sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
We even have our own B&B here that is the old Wrigley family, like chewing gum fame.
Oh.
That was their hunting lodge or something. So that's a place where there's food, but you can also stay there. And that was recently updated by, I don't remember the guy's name, but he won Project One Way. And so he came in and they just did a big unveiling of all the redoing of those rooms.
That would be fun to see.
So that's a fun thing. So you could come here, shop in Chagrin, shop the Artful Yarn, stay there overnight, and then continue on your journey during the yarn tour.
And I highly recommend that because one year we did that.
Nice.
That we hit a few stores, stayed at a B&B, woke up and did the other ones. Highly recommend to do a weekend with your girls.
And there might have been wine involved.
There might have been.
There might have
Wine must always be involved. Or a lot of people now are switching over to a hard liquor that I don't drink it, I like it in ginger ale. So bourbon is getting a big.
Talking my language.
Bourbon's
I'm from
getting a big-
Kentucky.
All right, there you go. Oh, really? Maybe you can help my husband get some ghost bottles. He'll be happy.
I'll let you know when I go down there next.
So anyway, I don't know if there have been any questions that have come through that we need to answer.
Yes. A couple, somebody said hi, so we said hi
That's
back.
great.
So, watch this. It'll be posted on our page, and we are also going to film a little bit later, so you're going to get a double dose of us coming up here on our YouTube page. And we just really, really thank you, Kathy.
Oh my
You have
God.
made us feel like rock stars.
You are rock
She called and
stars.
left a message on my voicemail, and I was like squealing when my husband's like, "What?" I'm like, "They want us for the Discovery Yarn Tour," and I sent a copy of it to the gals, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!"
People need to know you've been doing this for a long time. You've got 31 episodes. I mean, you are
Just
rock
have so much
stars. You're
fun.
right here in our backyard, and we're just all fangirling about it.
Awesome.
So typically, we will go through each of us and talk about what we're knitting, what we finished,
Yes.
what yarns we're using, things we like, what we want to do, and then we often will go to fiber shows, etc., and report from there.
So today
they're
we're
good.
just gonna hop around the shop. We'll post some stuff later. Who
Yay.
knows what's gonna be on there?
Yay.
That's right.
Thank you so much, and we'll look forward to those future postings as well.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Love, love, love,
And
love.
do the Discovery Yarn Tour.
Yes.
Oh, and if you, on Facebook, if you go to join the group Yarn Discovery Tour, people are posting things that they have found at different shops and different shops they've been at. So,
And shameless
that's
plug,
nice.
the Artful Yarn has a Facebook post, so please,
There you
guys,
go. Yes,
crave
they do.
reviews. So if you liked
Yes.
our little ditty today, please post that up on,
Yes.
it's the Artful Yarn dash Chagrin Falls.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you, guys. This is great.
Did you add anything about your indie dyer though?
We can do that with, oh, she's still filming. Yes, we can do that in the supplementary